Hey everyone, welcome to Edukemy. Welcome to this part of the world. Now we have started this series called as a PYQ discussion, where we intend to pick up certain key questions out of all those questions, the universe of questions which have already come. So we identify certain themes, certain subject matters which seem to have a little more weightage in the sense of questions which appear, and we would try and discuss that theme and that question slightly differently, so that not only we just simply mechanically find the answer of that specific question, rather we actually delve into that theme and come out with so much of arsenal that I can tackle 10 better questions. I have learned something. That is how you should discuss. It's not answer, announcement session. Answer, मुझे आपको ये नहीं बताना है कि this option is correct. Right? So, keeping the objective in mind, we have picked up one question here for today. This is coming from 2013, and the theme was Bhakti Saints. The theme was Bhakti Saints. Right? A very hot topic. Pretty much all the time, one or the other Bhakti Saint is in the news. Their heritage is being revived because of political, social reasons. Right? So we need to know about them. Look at this specific question. Right? Bhakti Saints from medieval India. So they are saying, which out of these saw the end of Lodi and advent of Mughals under Babur? Now, I presume that we guys are aware of certain facts here. Right? क्या जानते हैं? मैं मान के चल रहा हूं बच्चे यहां पर कि आपको ये अंदाजा है कि बाबर came in 1520s, 26 भी नहीं बोल रहा हूं मैं, 20s. Right? So if you know this much of idea, you have a decent chance of attempting it. Let's have a look at how, and let's have a look at a slightly different way in which we can interpret this, Bhakti Saints. So the options which were given to us, right, were Dadu Dayal, Guru Nanak, and Tyagaraja. Very disparate. Very disparate. Looks like a very confusing question. One thing which I was very sure of when I looked at this question was that Tyagaraja, who is considered as one of the, Triratna of Carnatic music, along with the Shama Shastri and Muthuswami Dikshita, I know that Tyagaraja is around 18th century. So he cannot be in early 1500s. So Tyagaraja should be out of my equation. I will get caught up, not in Guru Nanak maybe, but definitely in Dadu Dayal. And we will end up making some silly mistake. So what can we do? क्या हमें दादू दयाल के बारे में याद कर लेना चाहिए कि दादू दयाल इस समय से इस समय तक है? And that will be the end of our job discussion here? No. That will be a complete farce. UPSC is never going to ask you 1526 में कौन-कौन से saint. And even if they do, they will not repeat the same options. So this precise information will not serve our purpose here. ये तुम्हें नहीं फायदा करेगी, हमें फायदा करेगा ये. These are all this is the entire universe of Bhakti Saints that you need to be aware of. मैं कुछ नाम तुम्हारे सामने यहां पर लेकर आया हूं, प्रस्तुत कर रहा हूं. Have a look here. We are starting from Shankaracharya. Right? Shankaracharya. and the person who gave Advait, right? He gave the philosophy of monism, Advait. He is considered to be as the first of these acharyas who started coming in, right? The tradition of these saints began with him. The tradition of these wandering saints. इसके पहले भी saints थे साउथ में, but those were Alvar and Nayanars. Shankaracharya, he left. He migrated, right? And from there we move to Ramanuj, Vishishta Advait. Look at his timeline, around 1000 CE. Never go for exact dateline. I'm just asking you to remember certain broad chronology. After Ramanuj, the next person, this is all given in chronology. The next name is Basav Anna of Karnataka. He is of Lingayat fame. Look at his time period, 12th century CE. He's very popular for Vachan Sahitya. From this Basav Anna, we move to Nimbarkacharya. He gave the idea of Dvait, Advait. He came from the Karnataka region around the 1170s. Next, very important, Madhavacharya, propounder of Dvait philosophy. Right? Now pause this list for pause this list here for a while and come to this typology. This is the list of your Marathi saints. This is the list of all your Marathi saints. Right? Chronologically, देखो इसमें सबसे पहले कौन सा है? The first one to appear is Namdev. The first one to appear is Namdev. If you look at age-wise, Namdev is older than Dhanyaneshwar or Gyaneshwar. Yet, Gyaneshwar, notice, he is, living only for 21 years. And he's so massive that, Namdev as well considers him his guru. Right? So, Namdev, Dhanyaneshwar, after that we have Eknath, we have Tukaram, and we have Ramdas. One easy way in which you can remember it is Gyan Netra. One very wonderful faculty, Mr. Vajpayee sir, उन्होंने मुझे ये सिखाया, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. So I'm sharing it with you. Gyan Netra. Gyan is for Gyaneshwari or Gyaneshwar. Right? इनको अलग रख दो. He is the best. And after him, it's Namdev, Eknath, Tukaram, and Ramdas. N-E-T-R. Netra. Right? Let's move on. उसके बाद देखो, माधवाचार्य अपने लास्ट थे. उसके बाद देखिए कौन आ रहे हैं? Ramanand. He is the person with whom the Bhakti movement, its center of gravity shifts to North India. Kabir was his disciple. Right? Ravi Das, Sant Ravi Das, a person who is politically very relevant these days. Sant Ravi Das was his, disciple, Ramanand's. So this is Kabir. After Kabir, we find Shankar Dev. Srimanta Mahapurusha Shankar Dev. He took Vaishnavism to Assam, developed Satriya, Ankiyanat. Right? Marvelous man. He came up with the Satriya dance form, the classical dance form. After him, as I was talking about, is Ravi Das. Right? Ravi Das. Nanak Dev. Nanak Dev, look at his timeline. 1469, that is one day, year, which has somewhere been etched into my memory. I don't know why. But I've always remembered his date. I'm sure you guys would have your own pet peeves such as this. Right? कुछ dates अटक जाती हैं तो दिमाग में अटक ही जाती हैं और कुछ नहीं अटकती हैं तो नहीं अटकती हैं. Right? That happens. So this is Nanak Dev. This is one more reason probably why you should know this, because recently, I think 250 year celebration was organized in 2019. So this was a lot in news, right? This question was asked although in 2013. Moving on with our Bhakti Saints. Last हमने क्या देखा अभी? हमने देखा बच्चे नानक देव के आगे देखते हैं, देखो और कौन कौन आ रहे हैं. Haridas. Who is Haridas? Haridas is the guy. He is the chap who trained Tansen, who trained Baiju Bavra in the Drupad style of singing. Right? So Haridas is one important name. Next we have Suradas. Again, Suradas, if you look at it, is younger than Vallabhacharya. Vallabhacharya is from Telugu, from Telugu land. He's from Telugu land. And Vallabhacharya is credited with coming up with the idea of Shuddha Advait. Pushti Marg he established. And he collected the works of 8 great poets who wrote songs in the bhakti of Krishna. This collection was known as Ashtachap. And one of those 8 poets is Suradas. He was blind by birth and wrote beautiful songs in worship of Krishna. Right? So that's Suradas for you. Vallabhacharya, Purandar, he is considered Carnatic Sangeet Pitamaha. And he wrote bhakti songs. Right? He wrote bhakti songs. Purandar. Right? From Karnataka. After Purandar, another massive personality. This is our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. For Inca lifetime you should remember. He is very important. 1486 to 1534. He is also parallel to Babar, if you see. Isn't it? He was placed in Orissa and West Bengal, Jagannath Puri primarily. Right? And he is the one who initiated Radha worship in the Bengali Bhakti movement. And his disciples, they started the ISKCON movement, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Last few, Mirabai. Right, of course, the lovely Mirabai. Somebody who was a very hardcore feminist. We have shared a video on feminism. Do have a look at it and share your thoughts, share your comment. I know it's a very, stupid way. Har koi bolta hai, link, like karo, subscribe karo. I really am not very comfortable saying that. But yes, अगर तुम्हें लग रहा है कि ये useful है, then probably you should. Maybe you should. But it's your choice. It's completely your choice. Do watch the space. In case you're finding it useful, do keep watching the space. Anyhow. अगर useful नहीं लग रहा है तब तो कुछ कहने की बात ही नहीं है. But अगर लग रहा है, then keep watching this space. And we'll proceed. Like or subscribe. नहीं भी करोगे तो चलता रहेगा. It's okay. No big deal. Mirabai, right? Right? Mirabai, Jodhpur ki princess thing. Very wonderful character if you look at it. There's one traditional view of looking at her, which highlights the bhakti aspects. Right? And then there's a very feminist way to look at it. Just like in the case of Andal from South India. The Alvar saint, right? Andal was also a feminist. So from Mirabai, we move to Tulsidas. Tulsidas is the chap who came up with Ramcharitmanas, Hanuman Chalisa. That is Tulsidas for you. This is his timeline. a contemporary to Akbar, right? Tulsidas and Ramcharitmanas. Then comes your Dadu Dayal from Gujarat. He is known for Anubhava Vani. This was his work which was very popular. Anubhav Vani. And finally, Maluka Das. Das Maluka. This is from Allahabad. Right? As I prefer to call it. So have fun, guys. This was my small little discussion. And see you around. Okay? Bye.